Hydro fuel cuts through my neighborhood.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Fearlessly Authentic. I'm going to be dropping the link into the chat. So if anyone wants to come on and hang out with us, we'll be happy to have some conversation. Peaches is acting funky.
What up, people? Yeah, you better just fucking stay in your little crouch.
Hi, Kim.
Crouching tiger, hidden vulture. Hey.
The producer says hi, John.
Settle down.
Lady Alex. I know we love Lady Alex. I know.
Yes, we do.
And we have Lala. Can you say Lala?
I bet you could.
Say Lala. He's flapping. He sent Drew a selfie earlier. It's I don't know. Peaches is weird.
Hey,
I'm sorry I told everybody. I know. Are you embarrassed?
Apple.
Hi, Kate.
Take it easy.
It's a new lipid.
Oh.
Vegan succubus. What is up, everybody?
Peaches, please. Come on, man.
Hot whistles. Uh-oh. Lady Alex said crouching tiger, hidden crotch. I don't know what's happening here.
Hidden vulture.
John said hello, Mr. Peaches. He said hello to you. Can you say nice back? Can you say it nice? Say hi. What was that? He said something.
He said apple.
Apple?
Apple.
Everything is apples.
What? Hey, come on.
Why are you being so...
Don't be so squawky, okay?
Yeah.
Just settle down.
Oh my gosh. So I have been watching because my back's been bothering me today. The last couple of days, it's been a little extra bothersome, you know? So kind of, John. I think it was kind of a hello. So I, decided I would like lay out on the couch today and, just take it easy on my back. And wait, is it that one that I like? Or is it that one? No, I like that one, I think. So I'm taking it easy on the couch and I was watching I usually don't watch a lot of like TV and stuff, but I was watching the oh my gosh, the Kingstons, the Utah Salt Lake, Utah group of like the Mormon fundamentalists and stuff. They go into the Latter-day Saints and they help the women get out. And oh my gosh, what is the other one?
What other one? What?
The other religious group. It's what is it? They're
polygamous.
Polygamous, yes, they're polygamous lifestyle. So they help the women get out of it, and I'm sitting there like I'm mesmerized by this, like religious stuff. Just like really, it intrigues me so much that they get so many people under control of like a few. And I think about this and I'm like examining this as I'm watching it. And I'm like, who the fuck is the U.S. to say they care about anybody's human rights, especially women's and any other country, when that's happening and grown ass men are marrying girls that are, 14, 16 years old, like they're promised off as a commodity. Like the stuff that happens, it's absolutely insane, and everyone knows about it. And then somehow they have all this power and control. And people are completely brainwashed. It's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy. Lady Alex said, as a psych nurse, I can tell you there's a fine line between religion and mental illness. Yeah. It's like, and then of course the other day I watched that The Handmaid's Tale, and I was blown away by that. Like, I mean, I've watched all the seasons, but then like watching this most recent one, the last season that I think everybody had already caught up on, but it's just so intense to me that we know about these things and yet they just happen. And then poor Steve is in the kitchen overhearing my crazy, like my crazy, oh my gosh, and the commercials.
I was very busy. It was actually quite good. I enjoyed the time that I was not paying attention to what you were watching.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, and then because we have access to Hulu, so that's why I was watching this stuff. And there's so many commercials for trucks and like big pharma. I'm just like blown away by it. So blown away. Have any of you guys watched those shows? I'm dropping the StreamYard link in here. And I'm gonna...
Whoa.
What?
I just tried to share the link to this thing, and then something else entirely came up. Said something. It says, you have cucks screaming you have to vote. Voting is a scam. People tell you whether to vote. Telling you to vote are scammers, whether they know it or not. Wake up.
Oh my gosh. And then that's another thing.
That's what it said on my thing. I'm like,
all
okay.
kinds of like electoral like voting like ads on the Hulu. See, I'm not used to ads, because we don't have cable and I don't watch a lot of this stuff. So like I'm like, what the hell? This is weird to me. I watched the whole season, Lady Alex, of Handmaid's Tale. Have you guys all seen that? It's so like related. You can tell like where my mind's kind of at, like in in terms of like diving into that. I went from Handmaid's Tale right to the fundamentalists. Yeah, I get political stuff like that on my phone and stuff too, and it's really annoying. I just skip over them basically or delete them.
I'm sharing your link on the Discords.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Why is this one good? Okay.
I have no idea what some of these ones are.
Yeah, Oz, it's really weird because I'm not used to seeing all the commercialized like ads and everything like that. So it's like it's a really odd thing to me to see them. Oh, guess what? We got a guest. Who do you think our first guest is?
Who we got?
Who do you think?
I don't know.
Can we have a drum roll, Steve?
wasn't going to come in, but I just couldn't resist for a second. Oh, you're seeing the boob tube in the background.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's too many boobs. Oh my God, there's a boob situation. Okay.
Holy crap. Get a hold of those things.
Do you know what I hate? I hate it when people use the term hubby. Like, oh, my hubby, that kind of thing. Or when couples wear the same, like matching clothes. That really pisses me off. Let's see. I hate it when people say, no worries. Or, I don't know. I'm just brainstorming,
No worries.
No worries. I'm worried, after they like do something horrible. No worries.
Yeah, it's like when people try to pacify you with certain words. I think it's like, no, that doesn't work here. Like that doesn't work. That's not appropriate.
Did you see the last whole episode of Handmaid's Tale? This most latest one? Did you see the part where they
everyone? If you have
no spoilers.
No, it's not a spoiler. No.
Okay.
No. There's a part in it where God damn it, what's his name? God.
Oh, I know who you're talking.
Bradley Whitford's character.
Yeah, I don't remember
the gray hair, the
American guy.
He's the head chief guy who's like befriended June, with her boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
He's building a new area where it could be safer for people. Anyway, he says to her, says, this is New Bethlehem.
Nice.
He says, this is going to be just like what Taiwan is to China. Sort of like, it's not going to be it's going to be what Gorbachev was to Russia, not what like Putin is.
Yeah.
So there was a dig. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Propaganda does not escape.
Did you see it on the episode?
I didn't watch.
I did.
It was shock. I mean, I was like, oh, you mother.
It's really gross. Like when you're aware, you can just see the propaganda and you hear the propaganda in the TV. Where if you aren't as politically aware, you might just, you know what I mean? It might just go over your head or whatever, But like the ones of us that are aware,
it was like instant. I'm like that. Aren't you like that all the time? Like every little, it's like boom, boom. You're so sensitized to this shit that it just boom, boom, boom. You can it's like immediate recognition. Boom, right?
You can, you recognize the propaganda
immediately,
like, right away, and it's like, wow,
we're fine-tuned, right?
Everywhere. I mean, like even the big pharma ads that I was seeing on there, right? So like even those, it's like, oh well, you better go get this just so that you can go out and be with your friends. You don't want to miss out on this, so you better.
Side effects are death, suicide, constipation, shooting people.
But it's just crazy because it's just like nonstop. If you want to live your life, you better, go talk to your doctor about blah, 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 or blah, 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 and it's like, holy shit. Yeah, Peaches, did you just break you did it? He's chewing one of his toys.
If antidepressants work so well, guess what? We'd all be blissful 24/7. Instead, most people get off of them. The side effects make them feel worse, and they increase suicide.
Yeah.
So why do we keep giving it to people, and why do people keep taking them?
Yeah, that's an interesting topic. I used to play in the band with a guy, Dr. Gary Greenberg, who is a psychologist, and he wrote a book all about the fact that all of these drugs are based on like
where we are.
Well, they're based on technology that's not fully understood, and there's like a laundry list that each specialist gets to try for certain things. It's like a ballpark thing, you know what I mean? They're like, well, we'll try this one. If that doesn't work, we'll try a combination of that one and that one. And there's no actual like neuroscience showing them how it activates, how it works. You know what I mean? Exactly. They don't know precisely.
Just trust them.
Trust the science, though, everybody.
They did a test, There's plenty of information out there showing how ineffective and dangerous these medications are. Just as we know there are real facts out there about a lot of things, but it doesn't matter, you know?
It doesn't.
So,
It's really
you know,
crazy how propagandized we are.
And they did one test where they, this is a great one because I went to a seminar of this famous psychiatrist who treats 98% of his patients with depression with CBT therapy. He says very, very few people need medication, and those are the ones that are really in bad shape, and they don't give them antidepressants, they give them other stuff. But he says if you have a well-trained therapist in CBT, that's all you need. But he said that there was one study where they the placebo was filled with something benign like water and some sort of substance that mimicked the side effect, like an anticholinergic or dry mouth, dry eye side effect. So that was given.
So it made you have like the side effects of something without actually having the
side effects in the placebo group. And the other group was given the real antidepressants. And they found that the people in the placebo group, they thought they were getting, they thought, oh, you know, they reported incredible, their depression was gone, all their symptoms were resolved. Of course, it didn't last, but it just showed you that, you know, there was just one more thing to show you that these things are not, don't do it, you know.
And you have medical training to speak on this. Like that.
Well, I was dishing out this crap for 25 years to people.
What was that? Say that again.
I've been, you know, I was a nurse at the VA for many, many years, and they push those pills, man. They push them on these veterans. And I had to deal with them, call them and talk to them. I have these terrible side effects. It's not working. I have these terrible side effects. They're still depressed. I'm still suicidal. And my supervisors, they all wanted me to push these pills. And so I couldn't tell them to stop taking them unless they had horrible serious side effects. But I would never push them. I would always say, well, how about trying therapy and seeing how that will go? But my supervisors were on my case saying, well, you're not pushing them enough. Like, I don't hear you like offering antidepressants to them, you know? And I said, well, I really feel like it's a good idea to start, therapy, and they have all these other things available to them and groups and different things. I don't feel it's ethical to push, medications on people,
Yeah, medication isn't right for it wasn't. I took them for years. I took them for a long time, and it was like, oh, well, if it's not working, then you need to increase it or maybe add another one. Like, this one's not working, so add another one. And they really have you believing that you need them.
Yeah.
And then to come off of them, the addiction that you're,
it's not addiction, it's your body has to withdraw from it.
Well, yeah, the dependency that you have, it becomes like, it becomes torturous to come off of them.
Yeah.
I came off of them myself in the middle of COVID. Like, I came off of psych meds while I had COVID. And I was not myself. It was January. So it's been almost a year.
It makes you loopy.
And it made me not myself.
Irritable.
I was
no
irritable.
Sleeping.
Oh, gosh,
your mood is all wacky,
all
right?
over the place. And it reinforces the meds. It makes you feel like, oh, well, maybe
I should be taking them, right?
Yeah, like, oh, if I just take it, I'll feel better.
It's ironic because the side effects are more dramatic than the fucking actual fucking stuff you're taking. And your mindset is so twisted that you think, oh, I must need to take this because it's making me feel this way. Like, no, you don't need to take that. Most likely, you need to fucking not take that.
Well, in Europe, my sister lives in England, and I know people in Europe, and they are their last choice for patients is a mental health medication. In other words, she told me it's almost impossible to get narcotics and benzos and stuff and antidepressants. They will do everything before, like nutrition, exercise, counseling. That's just their approach. It's just that's what they do.
I wish that was the way it was here, but
Yeah,
they don't want us to have those health outcomes.
Having been busted for doctor shopping and shit in the past, I get red flags if I go to a doctor. He's like, oh, fucking, pill seeker immediately, and they did that long before I fucked over anybody. They labeled me with that. So that's exactly the protocol for me when I go to the doctor. That's what they do. They don't offer anything ever.
Yeah.
You could be fucking really, really hurt. They're not going to give me anything.
But
it's taken me all that time. Like it's not like you come off of them and then you're off of them for a few days and you just feel gross. No, it lingers.
It takes many weeks.
A while. It takes months to start to feel more like yourself. Like
I think it does. I think coming off of anything, like having come off of heroin, just like it takes at least 6 months before you can actually like sleep soundly, not have restless legs every so often. Like it's just like the insomnia and the other fucking mental stuff that goes along with it is insane. And it's just exacerbated. Whatever you were using drugs to get away from is just like on your lap now, and you're sick. It's fucking the worst.
Yeah, I was taking hydrocodone from 2005 till last August.
Mm-hmm.
And
I took it for years on and off.
That's a long time.
You know the piper.
And so I finally got off of it because, my wonderful nurse practitioner, who's really cool, that was just writing those scripts, she left the practice, and I was like, fuck, I'm not, no. So I got off myself. I did it myself. I weaned myself off of them. But here I am, August, September, 15 months later, and I still crave it. I still want it. You know what I mean? It's like, I want them. They make me feel good.
I've been off of them for years.
You know
and
what?
I still get that craving sometimes.
I still crave them.
The only thing that's ever stopped me from having cravings for fucking opiates after being addicted to it, kratom.
Oh, I heard about that.
Dude, every day I do a spoonful of kratom in my little cup of water, and I don't want to use drugs ever again. I have never been more
kratom makes them.
It's amazing. It's. I mean, I can't even explain how.
I want to have them come on and talk to us.
The people that I get my kratom from are amazing, and they sell it for like the cheapest price on the internet, and
they get it out quick. They're super compassionate and
just good peeps,
just really understanding. Like it's super easy that when he orders it, he gets a big pouch of it when he gets it.
Yeah, it's just like
what is it? An herb?
It changed my life.
It's in the coffee family.
It's an herb.
It's literally in the coffee family. So when people are like, "Oh, it's addictive," yeah, it's addictive the same way that coffee's addictive.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's the fact of the matter is the benefits of me being on it are incredible because it also helps. Now that I've changed my diet, I don't have as much pain in my arthritis and all the different things that I used to like suffer all the time.
I know. I need to.
I take this kratom, and like 24 hours is like a big spoonful of this in a cup of water, and it lasts me an entire day. I don't have to do anything else, and I don't want to use dope. I don't want to fucking go. I don't crave it. I don't crave it,
Wow.
A friend of ours.
It's astounding. And sometimes you forget to take it. I've gone 2 days before and been like, did I take my kratom today? Yeah, I must have took it. And fucking it's nothing. It's like a cup of coffee, basically. If you can take a cup of coffee, you can do this. And I guarantee if you have chronic pain, it helps with that. You do run the risk of getting addicted to it because it gives you a sense of well-being as well. So you feel nice. You feel like,
what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
It's an opioid agonist, right? Like a lot like how,
but it's a plant,
right?
The block zone.
a lot like Suboxone, but
I
organic.
gave my share of that out to people. Jesus.
Right. Well, this is like an organic,
Right.
natural version of that. And so you don't really get
Wow.
high off of it. You know what I mean? But if you do a lot of it, and basically the side effect of doing too much is just falling asleep. Maybe,
Hey, I can handle that. Couch lock, right?
or just like maybe you'll get a stomach ache and you might puke, but probably not. You probably just fall asleep. And it's like that's the worst side effect this stuff has. It's just
we have a
it's
friend
wonderful.
that has helped so many people for like, I'm talking years and years and years, has helped people get off of heroin and using kratom. Like she's done it for years and years. A friend of ours, Jen, and it's amazing. Like, so I've known about it for years. And I've helped exes of mine, like, and there's different strains of it and stuff like that. And certain people like certain ones, and you can get it in capsule form, or you can put it in your own capsules also. You don't have to take it just like in water. I know people that would mix it with like applesauce or yogurt to take it, like just different ways.
I think ultimately too, that the dosage is super dependent on you. You know what I mean? Like you could take probably half of a fucking what I'm suggesting. I'm suggesting like a tablespoon that's, kind of hefty, but that's probably twice as much as a person with a lower kind of tolerance and a faster metabolism and whatever, you know what I mean? Varying factors that would go into it. Like, but it's super cost effective. Like literally, like $50 or $55, right? Delivered last
and it gets here in a couple of days.
It lasts me about 90 days. Just
John is asking Nurse Alex for some advice.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
John, have you been diagnosed for spinal stenosis? And I've had spinal fusion.
We both have.
We both had spinal fusion surgery, and I have so spinal stenosis pain management. First of all, I would make sure you go to a neurosurgeon. So make an appointment with a neurosurgeon first and foremost before you do anything else. John, I hope you're listening, because I'm not on the YouTube chat. So neurosurgeon, have them. They'll do all these diagnostic exams, X-rays, MRIs, whatever. Take a medical history. Then they'll discuss with you what's going on, and you can also, and that also will include pain management. And then they can refer you. So the first thing is a neurosurgeon. Okay. And then talk about pain management at that appointment.
You know what works for me is like for helping with like the nerve pain and all of that. And like, I get like the really bad, like Charlie horse cramps, and I get them in my calves. And
make sure you have enough magnesium.
Yep. That's what I was just going to get to. I take magnesium every day.
800 to 1,000 a day.
I'm trying to think of how many I take. I think I take like 15, maybe it's 1,500.
800 to 1,000 is good.
Yeah. That's about
okay. Good. Yeah.
Yeah, and I take it at night because it can make you tired. And I didn't realize that it could make you tired. So I was taking it like when I got up in the morning. And then I switched it to nighttime. Yeah. It's much better at nighttime. It helps with all the nerve pain that
we're post-surgery surgerized.
And,
yeah.
The sciatica pain. It really helps with that. And it's just magnesium.
Yeah. But for something that, but if you don't know what's going on, you really need a good, exam, like a diagnostic series to find out what's structurally going on before you could take it, but you really need to go to a neurosurgeon if you have anything going on with the spine at all. And then you can, go from there, but that can't hurt, but it won't, if you have impingement on your nerves and other stuff, that's not going to do it for you, But yeah, you really got to go to a neurosurgeon for something like that, because the spine is a very intense situation.
Yeah, I was 21 when I was in my car accident.
That's so young to go through that.
And the car accident, somebody rear-ended us. I was a passenger in a little Chevy S10 pickup truck. really small, like, you know, like the two-seater, like little truck. And somebody didn't stop, and they were going about 45 miles an hour, and we were stopped to turn left into a diner. And it was this time, it was October. So it was this time of year when it was started to get darker out earlier. But I mean, like, we were sitting there with our lights on, you know, waiting for other cars coming the other way towards us to stop and to pull into a diner. And this car just never stopped. They were going about 45 miles an hour, and they just boom right into the back of us. And it changed my entire life forever.
Yeah.
I was 21, and
wow,
I herniated my disc. I've had 2 back surgeries, and you know, the second one was, I think it's been like 12 years now. It was on leap year that it was done. But I have permanent damage, and you know, I have permanent nerve damage. If I don't take the magnesium, I get those Charlie horses. They will wake me up.
And they're terrible. Oh,
I mean, like, and you have to push and keep your leg straight. Well, your leg is cramping, and it feels
every
like
night.
a rock in your calf.
It's not an occasional one like some people get. It's a nightly affair.
And my legs, and it helps me with my legs are really like restless too with you know, without the magnesium too. So the magnesium really helps. It's amazing. And like, I went through like medications from doctors before they, you know. Yeah. So yeah, I was really young when I was in that car accident, and then I needed the surgery, the second back surgery, for 7 years. I had my discs were bone to bone, and it was all herniated out onto my nerves. So the nerve damage that I have is absolutely permanent. There's spots on my legs that I can't feel at all. Yeah. And then, you know, but then I'll get,
people don't realize when you have nerve pain, there is no narcotic. Nothing will affect it. Not a thing on earth. Nerve pain is resistant to all pain medications.
Yep.
Period. The end. So
it's atrocious. And the fact is that magnesium is what helps keep that nerve pain away.
Isn't that incredible, huh?
Isn't that incredible, considering that for years, like, I was on, you know, like Vicodin and stuff like that. And I was 21 when I was in my car accident. I was on pain meds, and then I ended up like, when I got pregnant with Skyla, I didn't take anything when I was pregnant with her, even though I didn't have my spinal fusion at that point. I didn't have that until she was older. So I went through my entire pregnancy, gave birth, natural childbirth, with a flat on, like, bone to bone, bolting onto my nerve, herniated disc in my lower back. And I needed surgery, but I couldn't have it. I wasn't afforded that ability to have that surgery. So I went through natural childbirth with back labor and made it through that. And then, like, you know, years down the road, I had friends of mine who were able to help me, because the back surgery that we're talking about, when we talk about the spinal fusion, we're talking about screws that are really super big. I'm gonna have to find one of my X-rays.
I have mine. I don't know how I could, show one day.
I know. We'll have to like find it.
There's like these screws and clamps, and it's like a whole thing going on.
3 metal rods. They're like
rods,
like an H,
and then with
like
clamps,
and there's 4 screws that go in.
Yeah, it's all.
And I have they put cadaver bone in mine. I don't know if they did
that. Cadaver. Yep.
Because I had the choice. They're like, we can open up your hip and take some of your own hip bone, or we could use cadaver bone.
Cadaver.
How about we use cadaver bone?
Cadaver.
Because you're talking 5 days in the hospital alone. Yeah. Like, you wake up from that back surgery on a morphine drip. And I
wasn't on a morphine drip. I was on a morphine. Why you were? I wasn't. Well, that was many years ago, but
yeah, mine was a lot longer back. But I was on a morphine drip, and I still had breakthrough pain with the drip. I woke up.
I love narcotics. God damn it!
I woke up during that surgery. Like, I became aware. Wow. The nurse asked me about it when I like after my surgery. She asked me if I remember, and I'm like, yeah, I remember. You know, my doctor coming in and blah blah blah, and yeah. it's pretty crazy because my back doctor has known me, my orthopedic surgeon, he's known me since before I was even pregnant with Skyla. That's how long ago I was in the car accident. Like, yeah, it was a couple years like before I had her.
So now we're both hobbling around through life. You know, I have to get a different chair. I have this new job that I'm going to start on the 21st.
I need a different chair to sit on.
I'm going to be in that chair like a lot. And this chair that I have now, I mean, I have a lot of back pain from this, and I have to get up a lot and stuff. So I went online. I'm going to get, it's like a gaming chair.
That's what I need too. I need
and
one
it's
too.
a good price, and it's really good. Has a great, and it has all these things for the lumbar area, and so I'm going to get that gaming chair.
That's what I need to get.
I can send you the info.
Yeah,
but I'm getting a gaming chair, and I figure, look, I have to do this, and that's what I'm going to do. But
we can crowdfund some money for
crowdfund for gaming.
I need a new chair, guys.
Yeah. But anyway, so what else? Oh yeah, and the other thing is what I was thinking about when you said a panel discussion. This is the thing that comes up 100% of the time when I'm in any chat, whatever the subject is, it doesn't matter. Okay. And this is the issue. I've been having these exact same, and other people too that are older, these exact same discussions about all the horrible things in the world for over 50 years. I'm going to be 64 on Saturday. Okay.
Yeah. We're doing a special open mic.
I was 12 years old when I started being an activist. Okay. And all these years later, here we are now. I'm having the same discussions. I've been discussing and doing things all these 50-something years, and we're still in the same place. Different players, more technology, but it's the same shit. So here we are. We have all these platforms, and we're discussing. We have wonderful people and everything. And I'm thinking, okay, we're discussing, we're doing, but we can't just keep doing that, because it's getting us nowhere. But then you think, well, then what is going to get us from nowhere to somewhere?
Yeah.
Not so easy, because we in the West, here in the United States, continue to suffer, continue to accept crumbs, continue to remain ignorant and blame others and be xenophobic. We are like we always have been. We're not all of a sudden. The American psyche, the American culture, for the most part, has always been the way it is now. There's no difference. So with that fact, and coupled by we're discussing forever, there's not going to be a magic wand that we're going to wave and then people are going to become like us all of a sudden and go, let's get together. So that's my frustration, knowing that, is it going to take a nuclear bomb to wake us the fuck up so we can organize? Because I don't see nothing's, we can have 1 million people killed in schools. We can all be suffering and live on the street. I mean, it's not gonna, that's not gonna make us organize.
The things as things get worse too, all they do is increase the police budgets and make them more militarized. So it's like, okay, like, how where's our exit ramp from this? And do people realize that if a nuclear bomb drops, that's gonna kill like soil is gonna be gone. Like, we're not gonna be able to eat the food. We're gonna have starvation. Your animals are going to die. You think that, you know what I mean? Like that people aren't gonna you know what I mean? Like, animals are gonna die. All the creatures of the forest. Like, they're gonna be dead. We're not gonna have food. Like, they're acting like it's just like, oh yeah, like there's just a detachment from what a nuclear bomb is.
Look what we did to Japan, for God's sake. Huh? Look what the United States is the only thing that did this to people not so long ago. Look what we've done. I mean, so that's why I am cynical. And that's why I know that it's no amount of suffering is going to wake Americans up. Americans are not going to change for the most part and become aware people and or start organizing. I mean, I don't see that happening. I just don't. And it's not propaganda or brainwashing. I'm sorry, because that takes people off the hook. If you say that it's propaganda's fault that we're like this, well, then you're saying that's an excuse. And so that's why people are who they are. And I don't buy that. I'm sorry.
Well, I think it's a combo. I think it's a combo of people not being aware, not wanting to be aware, and wanting to stick their head in the sand like an ostrich because it's easier. It's easier to
Willful
not have
ignorance.
to deal with it, to just pretend that things are fine, because you can tell people something with facts and they will acknowledge that that's wrong, that that's happening, but they'll just
That's
gloss
part of
over.
the American, that's part of who we are. We're xenophobic, we're ignorant, we're, we are who we are, and that's not going to change. And no magic wand is going to change it. We're suffering more and more. Look what's going on in our society. And yet, I think it's going to take a total, like a devastation of some proportion to make us go, oh my God, we got to survive. What do we do? Unfortunately. I mean, that's just my take on it all. But we keep, it's so frustrating. I'm glad we have these platforms. It's great. Yeah. But we don't learn anything new. We're not doing anything to change anything. I go in places just because I don't want to be alone anymore. And I love connecting with other people. And it builds a camaraderie. But that's where it ends. I mean, and that's the frustration, right?
Yeah, because we want to actually see actions come out of the things that we've poured our heart and souls into. And it's really hard, like being disabled. It's really hard to try to figure out, how am I going to get out there on the street and fucking, make these big changes in this world? Like I want to, you know what I mean? So I do what I can and I use my platform for how I have it and try to share the information of what's happening. But it can be really depressing and really overwhelming and just feeling like, well, at least I have, you guys all with me as we go through this. And we can have all the information we want, but unless we're actually coming together and doing something about it and having that sense of community, there's just so much infighting and division that's happening. It's constantly this person said this or this person said that and and it's just this is why we get nowhere. This is why we aren't rising up against the people that are oppressing us, because people are pointing the finger at each other nonstop.
Right. The idea is that the basic ideas of racial divide are fully capitalized at all times, and the fucking economic divide, all the different divides that are in place, firmly held in place, coupled with everyone thinking that voting is ever gonna fucking change anything ever in the history of fucking ever. It's Popeye said it. It's the adult equivalent of writing a letter to Santa Claus. That's what voting represents in my mind now. And the fact is that every single person that is still bought into this idea that voting is the thing that we have to do, we got to do this collectively and everybody do this thing. It's it's the main mechanism that keeps things from changing at any speed other than fucking incremental. That's it. That's as fucking fast as anything will ever go. Well, very slowly, because
they say half the people don't even vote in this country.
Right. And
we're all fucked up.
But the idea that voting though is some kind of savior for fucking humanity is just ridiculous. Every time it comes around, it's the same exact cycle.
Go vote.
We have to vote blue this time. We cannot let those Republican. We can't. It's the constant cycle of they're the good guys. Now we're the good guys. Now they're the good guys. It's just
we're
professional wrestling.
we cannot. We are in our prison. We are imprisoned in this reality. We are imprisoned, and we cannot break free. We
It's
can't.
cyclical.
And I admit it. And I'm not a nihilist. I'm not a negative person. I'm a realist.
Yeah.
I cannot go out in my neighborhood, stand on the street. I've done that in my past and held a sign up. I've done it all. But I realize the reality of my environment and my society, and I have come to accept it. And it doesn't mean I've given up or I'm negative or whatever. This is what it is, and I see it for what it is.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm talking about, is like the clarity to understand and grasp the idea that
it's uncomfortable.
If yes, it's uncomfortable for everybody. I'm thinking about like having this conversation with my mom. Like, I think she would probably just like lose her mind, because like everything that she does is still within that like spectrum of like wake up in the morning and watch the Today Show and get like this constant stream of propaganda that she doesn't question. And that's the fucking reality for everyone that pays attention to it. You know what I mean? They get sucked into this thing, even if they don't pay attention to it and they just work with other people that influence them. That's how the system works, right? And then every cycle it comes around, you have to vote. It's the most important election of our life. And that's all they do every single time since I'm a child. I've watched the same like circle go around and around and around. And it occurred to me that if something is going to be fair and free for everyone, then you can't say you have to do this thing. You have to vote. You have to participate in this for it to work. No, fuck you, dude. What are you talking about? That's bullshit. That means the system that you're using is corrupt in some way, because if I have freedom, then I have freedom, right?
Yeah, you don't need to vote shame me.
You don't vote shame me and tell me I'm on your shit list because I opt out of voting, because I see that it's just an endless cycle. It's hamsters on a wheel. They're never going to stop. They're never going to change anything. Oh, yeah. Well, look at all the changes that have happened since the 30s. Yeah, incremental fucking changes that had to happen. Otherwise, the fucking wheels would have fallen off.
Yeah, I love it when
only time they do it.
Oh, racism isn't as bad as it was before.
Fuck you.
Black people aren't being lynched, so aren't you happy?
Jesus
this
Christ,
is disgusting.
Yes. They're gunning them down.
We're more racist than ever before. Right. Everything is worse than it was because it's high tech worse, and there's more suffering worse, and gun violence worse, and everything worse.
Because the hate and the lie and the duplicity of the systems that are in place are manufactured in a way that keeps the elite and keeps the poor,
and
keeps everybody in the middle. Everybody else in the middle's, fucking fighting over fucking scraps, and that's it. That's the fucking.
We collectively are responsible for what. I don't blame the assholes in Washington, the Pentagon, the World Economic Forum. I don't blame any of them. You know why? Because if we collectively, the people of the earth, billions of us, wanted to stop it, we would.
That's
but we don't.
Too. Yeah,
we don't.
That's the cycle
in the United States.
That's the cycle. Civilizations rise and fall.
It's our fault. We aid and abet our own suffering. We make decisions, and yes, I understand. People are. It's like a cycle. You're struggling to survive. You're working shit jobs, getting shit pay. You're homeless. You're sick. There's all these.
They're not making it any
You don't have the luxury to go out and protest. Right? I mean, to go out and organize.
Right.
But so it's like a cycle, but I think it's also, we have a psyche. It's an American psyche. It's American psyche. It's
we have been lied to from birth about some fucking false notion of pride and what's right and all of this horse shit.
Not me. Lucky me.
Everybody. I mean, everybody. is
I
like,
had a
and
special family.
everybody is indoctrinated. Even if you don't believe it, you still know what you're supposed to fucking believe because it's just the formula. That's what
Yeah,
they
and even
do.
if you don't adhere to it, just knowing that it's there is abusive.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Then you can acknowledge, yes, everything is
shit.
completely fucked. And here's one of the reasons why, because we're lied to from the fucking get. We're never told anything accurately about history. They memory hole
Nothing about this
everything.
society or reality is good and pure.
No, they
and,
don't
and,
line
and
up.
right.
Society and reality never fucking never shall the
No
two
part
meet.
of this society, not one part is not corrupt or bad or evil or it's all bad. Every aspect of this structure,
It's
of this
really
society
that's what I'm saying. The
100% wrong.
The systems, the way that they were designed, the way that they're implemented, and the way that we keep voting for more is just insanity. It's like I feel like I'm in an abusive relationship with my country. You know what I mean? Like they're really good earner, they're really good provider fucking, but they fucking tend to go fucking beat up everybody around and
they're not
and
a
they're
good
and they're
provider,
fucking
though.
pigs,
They're not doing that though.
But that's what they fucking that's what the American government, like I can't put it in a different metaphor. It's like, you know what I mean?
They're
It's
not
like
a good
you stay
provider
there.
though. They're not providing for
They're
us. They're
providing for
providing
They
for
define
themselves.
what and they
themselves.
define what provider is.
It's
we
just
have these jobs and we make money and
narcissistic
everything we do
approach
is
to everything.
crafted and it's all anti-human, all unnatural. This whole thing of being a wage earner and all this shit that we're mired in, it's all unnatural and all bad. This whole situation that we're in, and we talked. I was saying, I watch free speech TV. Sometimes there's some good shit on there, and they showed this. They were talking about the founding fathers. Well, there was, they were talking about liberty and justice and inalienable rights. It was for rich white landowners only. That was what it was then, and here we are now.
Same.
Yep.
It
So anyway,
change.
it's just frustrating. It's like my biggest frustration is that we're in this irretrievable, intractable situation where I see no way out, and that's so upsetting to me to acknowledge that fact.
It's really hard. I mean, to me, the metaphor of we live in a fucking mining operation and they just mine our life force is about as accurate a metaphor as you can come up with.
I have to walk away. If you can sit and see if there's something happening.
Neighbors. Oh.
Hey. Right. Anyway, so that's just what I wanted to talk about. But that's like it's like in my beingness.
Yeah. I can relate to that a lot. I just more and more, that's all I feel is like we're just in this weird loop that's not, that doesn't allow humanity to fucking garner any kind of solidarity and actually do something really positive and make a movement, because the idea of it looks great on paper, and sometimes it seems like it's swelling up and it's gonna, and then not so much.
Remember when that George Floyd protest? Yes. I was watching that on CNN.
Like all of that
was it. And I said then, when it was going on, I said, this is going to continue. It's going to end, and then everything is going to be just as it was.
Yep. And they're going to give more money to the police. That's what's going to happen.
And there it was.
That's what they did.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what else is pissing me off too? That Parkland, the guy that killed the 17 people in the Florida school.
Yeah.
I was watching some of that. It's heart-wrenching. The parents of the family. The whole thing is horrible, right? And all of them were saying, they were blaming of course they were upset. but they were blaming the defense. How, you're just as bad as he was to the defense guy, right? He should have been. We won't get justice until he's dead. Death penalty, death penalty, death penalty.
It's a death culture. We live in a death culture. That's
and I'm thinking, well, if one of my loved ones was murdered, brutalized, whatever. My first instinct would be, yes, I want to, of course, emotionally, but I would not advocate for the death penalty for that person. I would not do it.
Right. Because you're a kind human who is that's a fellow human. I feel exactly the same way about the death penalty. And I agree that I would be immediately fuck yeah, let's kill this motherfucker. And in the right circumstances, it could happen. You know? But ultimately, no, I wouldn't advocate for that sort of thing.
They were saying because he's going to jail for life instead of being killed, it's going to show everyone that they can go ahead and do the same thing and get away with it. Which is not true.
That's just the psyop.
The states where they have the most death penalty sentences, they have shown for years that it does not lower the murder rate.
Right. It doesn't dissuade anyone.
It was just sad to see them say that,
Yeah. There's so many things like that where you're just like, you can't believe the lack of humanity in things. Just like you know what I mean? Like when everything was happening and they locked everybody down and said, you can't go to work and everybody's businesses are fucking dying and just burning before their eyes. But you can't do anything about it because you said, yeah, now you have to wait for this thing. You have to wait for this new thing we just came out with. It's brand new. You got to love it. And then you have to get that thing. But wait, after that, a few weeks later, you're going to have to get it again. And then, then maybe you could not, you could see your dying grandma, in the hospital, but probably not. She's probably going to be gone by the time you can go back to see them. And all these other grandmas and moms and dads of people and uncles and aunts and stuff that just, you just were fucking, unfortunate enough to be in a fucking nursing home in New York at the time. Like, what the fuck, man? There's so many people that just get boned just collaterally. You know what I mean? Just because of some stupid decision some asshat made.
I have to help Val. The lady over here is threatening to kill her kids.
What?
What?
Don't share that right now. Don't share that. But yeah, we're calling. We have to call the cops right now. That's what we're doing. The lady asked us to call.
Jesus.
Asked Val to call because she's going to harm her children.
Holy
God.
I've had a call. I've had a. Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And the other thing is now all the doctors and all these people are backpedaling saying, oh, we made mistakes, we're sorry. Well, that doesn't give you back your life, your job, your this, your that, and then they're not going to get any recrimination about it either.
Oh no, everybody is safely fucking wrapped in a lawsuit until they crack that. And there's some kind of fucking actual tribunal fucking situation.
No accountability.
Pfizer owns everything.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that dude, look at, let's just, for instance, for a second, Alex Jones gets charged, has to pay nearly a fucking
$1 trillion.
$1 trillion, right? For granted, being gross. And being a fucking idiot and
he's an asshole, so let's fine him with $1 trillion. Meanwhile, these war criminals are bopping around.
Cause people some fucking serious psychological undue fucking stress from the fucking asshats who follow him religiously and were harassing these people.
I christened thee an asshole. Now get away with ye.
Right, but you would think $1 trillion. All right, now the Sackler brothers got everybody hooked on oxys.
Mm-hmm.
Gave everybody oxys, got the whole fucking country strung out. What do they got to pay? $500 million compared to what Alex Jones did. You know what I mean? Look at those fucking scales, man.
Yeah, it's an injustice system. It's called the injustice. Yeah. That guy the other day, 38 years, they're finding these people. That's the other thing about the death penalty. Not only is it inhumane, but, there are people, of course, they're thrown in there for it's all racist based,
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
God. I've done time in prison. Yes, I am.
I've worked in a prison. Shit. And I'm telling you right now, that's why I said 100% of every aspect of this society is corrupt and bad. And every single aspect, everything,
and warped. And the thing about it is, people, like, I hear people saying all the time, like, oh, well, you have all these pedo elites, all these pedophiles, stealing children and doing this and doing that. And I'm like, yeah, well, what do you expect? You know what I mean? Your local priest can have dibs on any of the children. You know what I mean? Like, that's on the fucking regular, and most fucking schools, for that matter, there's at least a couple of those guys who have had lifelong careers doing just that. And you're fucking shocked by the audacity of these rich people? No. It's everywhere. It's insidious.
See, every aspect, everything everything we breathe, hear, see, whatever is nothing is untouched. Everything is corrupted.
Yeah, even the sweetest, kindest people. You know what I mean? A fucking kill you in a fucking heartbeat if they had to. You know what I mean? There's so many people like that. You just think, oh well, that's nice. They're a nice person. You know what I mean? And then you find out.
That's why you want to accept a direct New Yorker over a nice, quiet Midwesterner.
I'd rather know. Hey, you're going to tell me if you think I'm a fucking asshole, tell me, because I'd rather know.
There you go.
You won't hurt my feelings. I'm not going to cry.
Oh boy.
I don't know if that's typically an East Coast vibe, because I know lots of people in Jersey and Philly and New York. And
Tri-state area.
Yeah, that whole,
New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut.
even Mass, fucking people can just be fucking hard ass motherfuckers. Don't even smile at them wrong, because they just like fucking want to fight you.
People think I'm angry. I'm like, no, good morning. I'm just emoting.
I said, can I buy you a coffee, please? Don't hit me. Fucking people are freaks. We live in a freaky world, Alex.
Yeah, and that's why I'm so grateful for our little community and the opportunity to be on certain shows that that are insightful and I feel a connection to. I mean, I'm very grateful for that in this existence, and there's such a very few of us. I mean, as you know, people keep revealing themselves and themselves, and it's not meaning that you have to be perfect. I'm saying revealing themselves to not being humane and not being really real comrades, authentically, fearlessly authentic.
Well, that's the thing is like, oh yeah, I didn't realize I was typing as Lucky, but thank you, Salty, because he's like, you are an asshole, Steve. That's why I like you.
I could take that as a compliment or an insult.
I'm definitely taking it as a compliment. How else could he have meant it? Really? Come on.
And John, don't take anything, even if it's crackdom or whatever, before you investigate and see a neurologist. I'm telling you right now. Because if you have some structural situation that needs to be fixed, you gotta put your energy there first. Pain relief is important too, so you really should investigate that.
Yeah,
and if the narcotics are helping, do it for now. Don't feel like you have to be a martyr. If it helps you function, and stuff. Nurse Alex says that. Yeah. So I start my new job on the 21st. And awesome. It's going to be interesting. Full time, Monday through Friday.
God damn.
It's like the real deal.
Like real hours. That's awesome. Yeah.
7 a.m. It's 9 a.m. Eastern time, but it's 7 a.m. my time.
Right.
So 7 a.m. to 3:30 Monday through Friday.
Right on.
So, I mean, it's a real deal Monday, and making money. Well, I need the money and, stuff.
Fucking job, man. That's awesome. Good for you.
I can't believe I got it. It's remote from home.
Yeah, that's incredible in itself. That's so cool. that's really badass that that's an option. You know what I mean?
Well, I've been doing remote jobs for the past couple of years, but they've been like 3-month gigs, 6-month gigs, and then months between gigs
Mhm.
with, and not
I
the
just kind
greatest.
of I just got a job today too, kind of doing graphics and putting up, making albums and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. I'm psyched.
Wow. It's so hard. I mean, it's like when you get anything, it's like, oh my God, like the
Yeah, no,
holy grail, right?
it's the best thing. It's like maybe we can buy a bag of weed this week.
Yeah.
Woo! Let's go.
Milk and bread.
Just the little things, I don't want it all. I just want a little bit,
Yeah.
right, Peaches? Yeah.
So anyway,
there's some kind of crazy
I hope that whoever's,
domestic crazy people. Well,
yeah.
the gal that they're talking about, her mom passed away kind of unexpectedly, and her mom was fucking nutty as fuck. And I guess the daughter is just as nutty, and she has little children and stuff.
Ooh.
And she's definitely not equipped for these kids. So
Ooh.
I don't know how that's gonna work out with them. I hope for the best. I hope the kids get the things they need instead of and I hate the DCF people and stuff.
Yeah, I know. That's another issue right there. But for
fucking
immediate safety, like life and death, you got to do that.
The safety thing, absolutely. That's the
life
only
and
thing.
death safety is always number one, and then everything else you deal with after the fact.
Right. And you know what I mean? People use that as a weapon, like I've had DCF called on with my twins like so many times. They got no food in the cabinets, and the kids don't even have a Christmas tree, and all this fucking horseshit. And they come and they're like 2 little pork chop kids, plenty of food in the freezer, plenty of food everywhere. Everybody's fucking fed, and it was all just completely fabricated by somebody who was an asshole, just like, and you never know who the fuck's gonna do that to you either. It's so fucking random. That happened to me 3 times. The one time that they came, the first time, it was the downstairs neighbor. Somebody had anonymously said all that shit, and they had gone down to gone to our door, which the next door neighbor was at the bottom of the stairs right there when you walk in the door, and they smelled pot. So they went, got the fucking cops, and came back and went upstairs accusing me of the fucking the pot. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm cooking fucking dinner. You could smell spaghetti. What are you talking about? And by the time the cops got there was no fucking pot smell or nothing. I was like, why are the police here? What are you doing? You guys think you're just Gestapo? You can just fucking
show up.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
So anyway, I sat down with this kid who was like, I don't know, maybe 8 months out of school. I don't know. Very young man. And his boss who was training him. So there's 2 of them. And I go through the entire litany of why cannabis should be legal and how I'll fight to my dying breath to see that day come. And I was very active and normal and, just like for years and years and years and years. And the lady's like, well, what if the kids had gotten in your closet and eaten some of that weed when it was flowering? I'm like, have you ever tried to feed a child broccoli? Have you ever tried to feed it to them not cooked? I'm like, my kids are not like goats. They don't eat raw fauna. They're not just going to help themselves to some bud. And I just went off from there. I was just like, is this what they teach you in school? Is this the education that you get about drugs and your awareness of them? And
it's a gateway drug.
It's a gateway drug, right?
Still.
By then they had disproven that. So I threw that in their face as well. It was just unbelievable hypocrisy and stupidity. Like, really?
You could drink alcohol. You know what alcohol does to people?
Right.
I'm a nurse. I've taken care of people.
Believe
me, what I've seen in my life.
That's what
I've had to do and take care of people. Oh my God. The effects of alcohol and tobacco.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But yet Cannabis. Oh my God. It's still a Schedule 1. Blah, 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 blah. But you can drink yourself to death and kill people on it.
Sure.
And that's fine.
That's fine.
You could
Don't
keep
worry
doing
about
that because there's some money situation going
Well,
on.
you know, the people who make the money off of that situation are really fucking rich. So that shit's not changing. That's the situation that we live in this country. And the alcohol, once the 20s, once they reversed prohibition, it was never ever going off the shelf again. They were blowing the fuck up, and every mob family and everybody who had any money at all invested in that shit in the prohibition and blew the fuck up. And that's how you get crooked politicians, and that's how you get fucking governors bought, and that's how you get judges bought, and so on and so forth. And
If you decriminalize and legalize things,
right,
you're not going to see that shit. All this drug shit that's going on.
Look what happens in Portugal. They fucking legalized
Yeah.
all drugs.
Yeah.
Fucking 20 years ago. Their crime rate is lower than anywhere else in Europe.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? It's not fucking
But
rock.
it doesn't matter. As we said before, facts and reality
Yep.
don't have a place in this reality that we're in.
Yep.
No.
It's like a practical society cannot exist in reality somehow.
No.
Alcohol is poison. And, you know, just the, hey.
Pizzas agrees. Yeah.
What are you drunk over there? What are you drinking over there? Making some pruno in your water?
He's drinking bourbon. Get it? Bourbon.
Oh,
yeah.
You like that joke? Oh my goodness.
So
All
if anyone else wants to come in the stream, do so.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my leave now, but I'm so glad I was able to. This was very therapeutic for me.
Hell yeah. And thank you for joining us. I'm going to play a song. Fuck. Let's see if I can. Peaches, come on now. Dude, you don't need to scream like that. I'm right here. I can hear you perfectly. No. Nope. I don't want to hear that. Not at all. Yeah. Okay.
I said call 911 now. Like that's how bad it is.
Oi. All right. So
But I wouldn't give too many. Don't give details away about.
no, I'm not gonna.
I'm handling it though.
Look, he's on the case.
I'm on the case.
All right, so we made me and Drew made a record, and it's on the Bandcamp. I think I put the link in there earlier. And it's groovy. It's pretty good, and we're gonna put up a bunch more. Yes, I adjusted the glitchy album, and I made the what do you call it? The other thing that I was doing. The red bubble. The red bubble page. That's what I was after. So let me do this. Present. Share screen. Yes, the t-shirts. Here's the t-shirts right there. So you get your let's make it bigger. Can we make it bigger? You get your glitchy farm stickers. Put it right on your water bottle. Look at that. Look at that. Well, I guess I could have used a bigger one. Anyway, this is the picture. Whoa, go away. There's the that's the image. You can see Peaches is eating Drew's brain, and I'm a tiny unicorn. So, yes. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, so that's the t-shirt thing. Let me see. And go back. And remember, there's you got your Peaches, you got your little horny, you got your, why is it just my face? That's stupid. All right. Anywho, let's remove that. Let's do this other thing. All right. Come on. All right. This is the new Glitchy Farms record, available now on Bandcamp. It's 11 songs, as far as you know. Could be more, probably more. I'm not going to confirm or deny if it is or not. Here, let's listen to a little. Which song do we want to hear? Here's one called Making a Beat Upside Down. Oh my God, Bird. Really? Okay. All right. So there you have it. That's Glitchy Farms over on the Bandcamp. Sewing holes in the matrix for your brain, for your ears. You know? Oh, yeah. Turn that on. Peaches, come on. Shut up. Do 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 do. Ba da ba da ba da ba ba da. Ba da 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 da. Rat in a drain ditch, caught on a limb. You know better, but I know him. Like I told you what I said, steal your face right off your head. Why you screaming, bird? Come on. And now he's gone. he's gone. Lord, he's gone. He's gone. Like a steam locomotive rolling down the track. Peaches, shut up. He's gone, he's gone, he's gone. Yeah, nothing's gonna bring him back. He's gone. 9 miles skidding on a 10-mile ride. Hot as a pistol, but cool inside. Cat on a tin roof, yeah, dogs in a pile. Nothing left to do but smile, smile, smile. And now he's gone. Now he's gone. Yeah, nothing's gonna bring him back. He's gone. Did it do now? Going where the wind don't blow so strange. Maybe up on some high cold mountain range. Yes, I lost one round, but the prize wasn't anything. A knife in the back and more of the same. Same old rat in the drain ditch, caught on a limb. You know better, but I know him. Yeah, like I told you, what I said, steal your face right off your head. Now he's gone. Now he's gone. Lord, he's gone. Yeah, he's gone. Like a steam locomotive rolling down the track. He's gone. He's gone, and nothing's gonna bring him back. He's gone. Said, ooh, nothing's gonna bring him back. Ooh, nothing's gonna bring him back. Ooh, nothing's gonna bring him back. I said, ooh, nothing gonna bring him back. I say, ooh, nothing gonna bring him back. Ooh, nothing gonna bring him back. Look for a while at the China cat sunflower, proud walking jingle in the midnight sun. Copper dome moto drip of silver, kimono like a crazy quilt star gown to a green night wind. Book colors on a vine, a Lynn River crying lead, not a words from out of silk trombone. And I rang the silent bell beneath the shower of pearls in the eagle wing palace of the Queen Chinese. Shut the fuck up, dude. That's really messed up, Beaches. That is some messed up squawking you just did right in the middle of that China cat sunflower sort of thing that I was doing. Damn it. Damn it, you guys. Hey, thanks for paying attention to what I was doing. I was on a noodle fest there for a minute. I found some noodles. It's John Kemper's fault. He started me down the noodle path with the he's gone. Well, I rolled in and tumbling, cried the whole night long. Well, I rolled and I tumbled, cried the whole night long. Yeah, and I rolled and I tumbled, I cried the whole night long. Yeah, and I woke up this morning, all my money was gone. I got trouble so hard, I can't stand the strain. I got trouble so hard, people, I can't stand the strain. Well, some lovely lady soon bound to charm my brain. Well, the landscape is glowing, gleaming in the golden light of day. Yeah, the landscape is glowing, gleaming in the golden light of the day. Shut up! I ain't holding nothing back now. I ain't standing in anybody's way. Well, I get up in the dawn and I go down and lay in the shade. Yeah, I get up with the dawn and I go lay down in the shade. I ain't nobody's houseboy, I ain't well-trained maid. Well, I'm first outspent, this woman driving me to tears. Yeah, and I'm first outspent, this woman had been driving me to tears. This bird been driving me to tears. Well, I hear this woman so crazy, I swear she ain't gonna touch another one for years. Shut up, dude. Unnecessary. Well, thanks everybody for listening, and fucking god damn it. I wish I knew where the water bottle was. I'd spray the shit out of you right now. I'm gonna go find it. All right. It's on now, dude. Water bottle. You gonna cut it out now? Stop your fucking squawking. Damn it. For God darn. All right. It's a burb intermission. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not sure at all. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Put a blanket on his cage. That won't make him shut up. That will make him scream louder, if that's even possible. My apologies to anybody who's wearing fucking earbuds. Okay, let's play something soothing for the burb. As long as you're not going to be a dick, I'll play this beautiful song for you, bird. All right? Hey, what are you doing over there? What is all that flapping shit? Don't even think about it. You just relax yourself a little. All right. I know your life on earth was troubled. And only you could know the pain. You weren't afraid to face the devil. You're no stranger to the rain. Go rest high on that mountain. Son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven shouting, and love for the Father and the Son. And oh, how we cried the day you left us. We gathered round your grave to grieve. I wish I could see the angels' faces when they hear your sweet voice sing. Go rest high on a mountain. Son, your work on earth is done. And go to heaven shouting, love for the Father and the Son. In a love for the Father and the Son. Well, you almost didn't scream through it, so that's nice. All right. Do 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 do. What are you doing, bird? Why are you doing that? Huh? Yeah? I don't know what that means. Please don't fly over here. That's all I'm saying, okay? Just check yourself, buddy. Check yourself. What? My God, bird, you are just out of control tonight. I don't understand your thing. Do 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 do. He looked down into her brown eyes and said, say a prayer for me. She threw her arms around him, whispered, God will keep us free. And he could hear the riders coming. He said, this is my last fight. And if they take me back to Texas, they won't take me back alive. And there were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. And they were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. And 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. She reached down and picked the gun up that lay smoking in his hand. She said, Father, please forgive me. I can't make it without my man. And she knew the gun was empty, and she knew she couldn't win. When her final prayer was answered, when the rifles fired again. And there were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers, Peaches, in the valley of the gun. Well, there were 7 Spanish angels. They took another angel home. Why are you such a dick tonight? Shut up! All right, that was wretched, but thank you. Thank you for a good request. Do. All right. Stick with it. Hit him with a stick? What are you saying? God damn it. Eventually I'll get it, you know? It's hard to sing in key when the bird is squawking loudly in your ear. Just saying. It gets throws you off a little sometimes. All right. I hope everybody is enjoying the broadcast. I don't know what kind of drama is unfolding out in the real world. I knew a man and he sings the blues. Yeah, he plays just what he feels. Keeps a letter in the pocket of his coat, but he never breaks the seal. Set up in a barroom corner, playing for tips and beer. People carrying on and drinking. You got the strain to hear. Seen him playing on some old cheap guitar. He could play on pots and pans. You never heard a soul so pure and true, flowing right out of his hands. And he can sing sweet as a choir girl. He could sing a house on fire. Seen him calling up the angels, use a breeze for a telephone wire. And if you ask him how he sings his blues so well, he say, I got a soul that I won't sell. I got a soul that I won't sell. I got a soul that I won't sell, and I don't read postcards from hell. Said he came down in Texas, playing out since he's 15. And you can hear a little Chicago and a whole lot of New Orleans. He can take you on a freight train. He can take you down the alley. He can take you to your church. He can walk you through the valley. And if you ask him how he sings his blues so well, say, I got a soul that I won't sell. I got a soul that I won't sell. I got a soul that I won't sell, and I don't read postcards from hell. Seen him sleeping in a doorway, maybe living outside, on his back just like a cockroach, but he ain't waiting to die. If you ask him how he sings his blues so well, he say, I got a soul that I won't sell. I got a soul that I won't sell. I got a soul that I won't sell. That's how I sing my blues so well. I got a soul that I won't sell, and I don't read postcards from hell. All right, I guess Peaches likes that song because he didn't even fucking make a noise. That's cool. That's right. Steve Double Decker Wolf Checkers over there on the in the what the shits. How's everybody doing? I mean, it is Thursday. This is weird. I'm on this side of the thing. That's not usually how it goes. That ain't how it's supposed to go, man. What in the hell? Hopefully, everything will be groovy with the people, and the children will be safe. Do 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 do. Virtual hugs, Trish T. It's nice to see you. Nice to see all you lovely people. Gamer Ganjas, John Kempers, Salty Salty. The Salty Dish Drive, and Norman Keena. Nice to see you, Norman. Ooh la 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 la, Space Kitty, and the Drizzle Stanks. Um, all right. Maybe some of y'all have missed it. You know, there's a show. It's called Drizzle Tanks thing. What do you know? You're not alone. Check it out. Oh. 6 p.m. on Sundays. You can't afford to miss that. That's right. In case you missed it. What do you know? You're not alone. A podcast about living with epilepsy, available on YouTube Sundays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That time again is Sunday, 6 p.m. Hopefully everybody is down with the sickness. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. In a cool sort of heavy metal way. But yeah, see that, Drew? You see that? See how smooth that is? That little commercial? Boom. Speaking of commercials, we're also doing a thing where if you become a Patreon member or you just donate $5 towards Steve or Lucky, and we will enter you into this contest right here. Yeah. Yep. In case you couldn't read it before when it was going by, because it goes by kind of fast. But these are like beautiful paintings, and they are available. We're gonna have a raffle. I found out on Patreon you can't say raffle. They don't like that shit. So I couldn't like really advertise it correctly on there, but I sort of did. So if you're interested, Lucky and Steve have a joint Patreon for joints. So if you want to send us joints, dumbass, you could do that. And that show again is on Sunday, in case you missed it. And if you click the link in the description and donate $5, you'll be entered into win this one or this one or this one or this one. Either one or $10 will get you entered in both of them. Two times, everybody. I got to figure out how to slow that loop down a little bit more, but it looks pretty cool when I leave the still one behind it. It looks pretty cool, everybody. I'm gonna play it again because it looks cool. Okay. All right, let's hide that. And then are you guys hungry? Because I mean, I'm starting to feel a little bit hungry. That's right. Imagine those paintings you give to your mom or your ex step brother-in-law or something. They would be like, what the fuck? These are beautiful. All right, this is for the hungry people in the house. Do you love margarine and polystyrene foam? Move over, Twinkie. This may outlast you in the apocalyptic times. You can rely on old meat butter for your end times. Meat butter. Not to be confused with ham that comes in a can. The best hams don't come in a can, and you need a plan in the apocalyptic times. That's where meat butter shines. Try meat butter from the makers of Spam. Your dog will thank you. Or will they?
Meat butter. Meat butter is not for human consumption or animal consumption. Please do not, by any means, feed meat butter to anyone you know or ever will know. Meat butter is very harmful, toxic, and will cause death. Not responsible.
Okay, I'm going to figure out what's right. Good night, Lady Alex. Do 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 do. You came back with a bag of candy.
Fuck! Yeah, Val sent me back with candy stuff for you guys.
Take it away.
I don't even know what I'm taking away.
Oh, when you're ready, just turn off the music. Lucky's back, people. He was being such an asshole, screaming while I was playing. And then I played a different song and he just shut the fuck up and didn't say nothing.
Oh.
It was weird.
Hey, guys. Oh, man.
Ow, kitty.
Yeah, so I came back. I went over and helped the neighbor with some stuff, and some crazy shit's was happening, and she needed some support. And then we smoked some sis joint, and she sent me back with candy. And the cat kind of stalked me in a weird way. Yeah, there's Val. All right, I have to wrench you. So that was Val's first time seeing meat butter. I feel like we need to do another meat butter.
Never eat one of those. That's disgusting.
What was that?
I don't know. It was like a Starburst kind of, but it wasn't. It tastes like.
So, Val, this one's for you.
Do you love margarine and polystyrene foam? Move over, Twinkie. This may outlast you in the apocalyptic times. You can rely on old meat butter for your end times. Meat butter. Not to be confused with ham that comes in a can. The best hams don't come in a can, and you need a plan in the apocalyptic times. That's where meat butter shines. Try meat butter from the makers of Spam. Your dog will thank you. Or will they?
Meat butter. Meat butter is not for human consumption or animal consumption. Please do not, by any means, feed meat butter to anyone you know or ever will know. Meat butter is very harmful, toxic, and will cause death. Not responsible.
Meat butter. So what did you guys talk about while I was gone?
I played some songs. Mostly. Sort of. And Pizza squawked really loudly.
Oh,
A
man.
lot.
Oh. Steve Wolf Dude's got something to say about the meat butter.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Everett's stalking me. I bet you it's because I picked up Val's cat. Look.
Oh, yeah. Everett's like, hey,
He's like, Mom.
I smell something.
He's like, did you cheat on me with another kitten? Did you? How dare you? Oh, yeah, Lucy hissed at me. Peaches was mad I left. Yeah. You gossiped about me? It's okay. I can go watch a replay. um You're right. You're right.
Put the link in the room open. More people would want to get on.
Yeah, does anyone want to come on? I don't. I feel like I left and then now I'm back, and like, you know, if anyone wants to come on and join. So what was Peaches doing? Peaches, were you tormenting your papa?
Pretty much.
What was he doing? Was he screaming at you?
He was just being an idiot. Squawking really, really loud. Yeah.
Oh, Lucy the cat next door, Val's making bacon, and Lucy smells it. Mm-hmm. Oz said that he would come on, but he's got to iron the cat.
Well, make sure your pussy's in order before you get on camera, man. Jeez.
Is that a phrase for something else down under? Wolf dude, what are you talking about? Oh man. Peaches, you were an asshole?
Yeah, big thing.
Were you an apple? Yep, you were an apple. Everett, get out of there.
Everett's like, give me some cowbell.
That's what I thought he needed.
Yo, hit me with that cowbell one time. Do I search for somebody? Jesus Christ, yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Just trying to find this person.
Jenna Colby. What's up, SFD? Yes, Peaches is a vocal dinosaur. He's dancing right now. Oh my god. Good night, Wolf dude. Yeah, Peaches admits it. Wait, why do you say no sound? Please tell me there's sound on me. Jenna, see, you had the cops in your neighborhood last night. or my neighborhood tonight. All right, Steve, what's going on?
Not much. Talking to people on Discord, trying to get suggestions on what we could do to make our music more universal for people and get it out there.
Right now?
Yeah, at the same time as I'm chatting.
You're not chatting though. You're not doing the stream.
Yeah, I am. I'm in the chat on the stream at the same time.
Jenna, it is. Apparently. Nice. Gamer always tells us what he had for dinner. I'm hoping that that's the same outcome, Jenna. I'm really hoping. Well, yeah, there are certain dogs that have certain professions that you don't want sniffing around. So there we go. All right. Yeah. I don't know how much of it I could or should share about what is going on, but I'm distracted. Drew sent a thing. It's distracting me.
What did you say?
What? Thank you, Drew. What? What is happening?
I have no idea what's happening.
I don't know what he just did. Okay. Wait, what? Oh my God. I don't know how to fix that, Drew. All right, I don't know. Oh my gosh, Jenna, my hair is so heavy. Like, I can't believe it. Putting, like, when I get it wet and when I put it up and everything. Oh my gosh, it gets so heavy. It's heavy otherwise too. I wish I knew somebody like local that would like that I could like barter with to work on my locks for me. No, Norman. He said, I hate when women flick hairs from each other's clothes. What ad am I showing? Drew? I don't know what this means.
There's an advertisement on there
Where?
in the videos.
What does it look like?
It's kind of blue.
For Drew?
Mm-hmm.
This one? That ad? The computer ad? This one?
Yes. It's a gift.
No, you didn't. He didn't show it to me. That's really cool. Drew, I told you.
Very busy doing stuff today.
He was working on the computer. I was not in the room with him, even though I was like really in the room with him. But no, he didn't show me all of that. Vegan.
Genius dog.
Could my locks be adding to my spinal pain? I mean, they're not that heavy. They're not like, it's different. It's just a lot of hair when I have it piled up, but I usually don't wear it up. But yeah, I know people that have had heavier locks than mine, and they had neck pain from it. But my spinal injury is L5S1, which is my very, very last disc in my back. He said to tell you Vic and Donnie computer repair.
Yeah, those are all on YouTube though. I have to like make a thing so we can put those together. Make a make something that we can loop and annoy people with. See, the thing is, we were doing everything through a different studio part of StreamYard in an entirely different studio. And so all the things that I racked up in there are still in there, and I can't access them unless I like. The only way to access the videos is to screen capture them, because you can't just download them. It's like once they're in StreamYard, they're in StreamYard forever.
Well, where were they originally?
I had most of them, but I ditched most of them because they were just little, they were just mostly small clips and little things that I didn't need to keep on the desktop to save for space. But most of them, if I go seek them out, I'm sure I can find them on the cloud. But they're all named random shit and stuff, so there's no organization to it at all.
Norman is reminding us that men in Madrid have no beards.
Let's just have a moment of silence for those poor bastards.
Jenna, that's great. Embrace the messy hair. That's what I say. Embrace the messy hair. Hey, Elle. This ended up being like I started talking with Lady Alex and Steve, and then there was an emergency I had to go take care of with my neighbor.
Hey, vegan.
My other neighbor. So had to deal with the cops, and they're still there. They're still out there as far as I know.
I can sense them.
Yeah.
They're still here.
Yeah. It feels like it. My back is like super pinchy right now. I'm just not feeling it.
Well, we've been going for a while.
It's kind of exhausting having to deal with, like, because my anxiety level goes up so high when I have to deal with the cops. Like, being that I'm I was a military brat growing up, and I was abused by, my military stepdad. I have PTSD when it comes to people in like uniforms, military, any of that. So it's like super triggering for me to have to deal with like any kind of cops or security or anybody in any kind of like official capacity like that. It's very anxiety ridden, and so makes my adrenaline go.
I'm perfectly awesome around
No,
cops
you
and people of
you
authority. I what?
Leo wanted to come say hi. I know. He's trying to do his job. No. He's being now Peaches is being jealous because he sees that Leo has come to do his job.
I was standing at the in front of the van at the grocery store, standing there playing the guitar and singing, and people are like walking by and smiling and and nodding.
This was like last week.
It was like last week. This lady comes out of the store, and apparently it's her parking lot and her store, and she's the boss.
She worked there.
And I was like, she was like, are there people you're with inside shopping? I said, huh? I said, yeah, but why? What does that matter? Well, you can't be here doing this. I'm like, yes, I can. I'm like, of course I can. What are you talking about? I mean, I'm improving the environment of your parking lot. people are smiling and enjoying the music that I'm playing for them.
He wasn't asking for money.
I didn't have my hand out. I didn't have a hat out. I didn't have my guitar case on the ground in front of me.
Wasn't singing particularly loud or
I wasn't
anything.
busting. I was just standing outside singing and playing.
Leaning against the van.
Leaning against the van. And that was it because we were waiting. So the lady is like getting heated with me. I'm like, really? You're gonna hassle me because I'm standing here? I'm not hassling you. I'm like, well, you just interrupted the song I was singing. You know, you are kind of hassling me. And she's like, no, I can do that. This is my parking lot, and so on and so forth. And I'm like, yeah, go find a policeman who's gonna fucking get behind you, you know, trying to get me to leave because I'm standing here playing a fucking guitar, not asking anyone for anything. Please show me the fucking laws that I'm breaking, you know? And no. So it was getting a little heated, and then she walked away. Some other guy's eyeballing, give me stink eye from across the way. Some other employee person who, like, obviously thought I was just causing trouble. You know, I was raising ruckus. And ultimately, Lucky had to, like, tell me to get into the van and stop talking to them because, like I said, I do great with authority figures telling me what I can and can't do, especially when it comes to music. That's my favorite.
It just sucks when people act like that.
Yeah. You can vote shame people till you're blue in the face, and you can vaccine shame them. You can do whatever you want, but you cannot sing in a parking lot. Because this is America. God damn it.
So yeah, because of all that was happening and having to deal with the cops and just getting that high anxiety from it, I just feel completely like depleted now that I had to go and deal with that. Like my energy just feels like it's just like not here, and my attention is just not, you know, not right here. And I feel like I'm not giving this all, you know, like my whole right now, my whole thing.
Well, you're not what? Don't say it like that. That sounded kinky.
Oh my gosh, I need to get a new chair.
I know. I was playing and sitting there playing, and it's creaking because I can't fucking sit still and play.
I know. This is not like, this chair is one that like we got secondhand. It was not a good chair to begin with. I need to get something that's better for my back. I
want the lady at the Big Y to know, if she's listening. Karen, if you're listening, I am quietly remorseful now. Okay. I realized the error of my ways, and I should have never challenged your right to, you know, to kill music in your parking lot that already had music playing in it.
You can't hear the propaganda over the loudspeaker so well when you got some doing live music outside.
I was drowning out the propaganda. Now I realize the folly of my ways.
Jenna said her cat just looked up at the TV.
Kitty cat on.
He looks confused. Oh.
Meow.
Steve, oh my god. Sometimes the way that you explain things, I'm just like, people aren't going to understand.
What do you mean? I explained it perfectly.
No, this time that you explained it. But I'm just saying that sometimes when you like write stuff online or in chats, I'm like, people aren't going to understand what you're saying. Cause like I kind of understand it, but not like other people aren't going to understand that.
Well,
but that you explained really well. Your upsetness about the lady killing the music.
Well, it was just ridiculous on its face, and it needed to be talked about because it was wrong and it was stupid of her to do that. Especially on it had been raining, the sun had just come out. I'm like, oh, cool, I can stand outside. It's not raining and fucking play a couple tunes, while I'm waiting. And then no, don't you fucking dare, you goddamn radicalized left-wing hippie guy with a long beard, scaring people with your soothing music.
Wait, Jenna, what is his name? Did you say we said the kitty's name? His name is Karen? Wait, wait, your cat's name is Karen? Oh, Peaches says it is. Did you hear him?
Yeah, he's like Karen.
It's Karen?
Apple.
It's an apple. Okay.
So, yeah.
So Karen is an apple. Okay. I think that's just all there is to it. Peaches says so. Oh,
Well, I have to call them tomorrow too. I want to make sure they don't fuck up my shit because I got a weird letter.
Who?
The phone interview people.
Oh.
Karen. All I can think of is Ray Liotta when I hear the word Karen. And Goodfellas, like that's all I can hear. That's all I can see is him. Karen. Karen, come on. I love you.
Gamer said it snowed a Hill Pit last night. Holy shit. We haven't it's been like 66 here. Like, what is it?
Well, hell yeah, Oz. I agree with you on the public domain aspect.
Right now it's 43.
There are so many awesome songs that I play all the time. Like I play random things that are just like people don't even know who the fuck song it is anymore because it's old. And I love ones like that.
Vegan Succubus said, "What were you singing?"
I believe I was singing Ryan Montbleu Songbird, which is a lovely little reggae, jaunty little number.
Just fun.
Yeah, it just kind of bounces.
You weren't screaming like,
I wasn't
F
like,
you, F your mother.
Clearly you're a Satan. I didn't do any of that.
There wasn't any weird subliminal messaging telling people to go inject themselves with stuff.
Howdy. Mid-70s.
Yes,
still gorgeous in Pennsylvania.
Karen.
What the hell are you doing, Karen? Can we just name Peaches Karen from now on?
That's Jenna Colby's cat's name.
What the fuck are you doing, dude? You are
Peaches is on the top of his cage. Just
flapping those wings and holding on as tight as he can. He's like, I let go 1 second, I'm gonna be flying.
Yeah, he will. No, it's not time to do that.
No. Stop it.
Do you want to go night-night?
Stop it.
Are you ready for night-night?
Yeah.
Or are you going to behave yourself?
Yeah, you got to behave yourself. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, he's doing that to me, not to you.
All right. Whatever you say. He flies across the room. It's going to be horrible. I don't want to see it. If Peaches said Karen, the cat would freak out. Karen. No, dude. Chill, man.
Hi, Anthony.
Aggro progressive. Peaches is like just rearing up. He's like flexing on me, like for real. Like,
he's like,
he keeps throwing out his wings, like, yeah, bitch, you see I can fly. Don't make me fly, motherfucker. That's how I feel like that's what he's thinking. He's like, And he keeps psyching me every time. So I think he's gonna jump off of the fucking thing.
He wouldn't. He would jump to. He would fly to me.
Yeah, bullshit. He flew across the fucking room into me before. He's a psycho. My pipe over there. Oh,
This one.
a little one. Got a little bit in there. That's it.
Yeah, that's you laughing. Jenna Colby said, "Be nice, Peaches. Be nice."
I
Yeah.
think I should always have one of these lighters. This little lighter is awesome.
Where did this come from?
Skylight, let me use it. And it's also adorable, and it lights every fucking time. And it's like perfect for a bowl because it's just like blast. That's all you need. Like just a second. Fuck Apple. Exactly. Peaches. So I was telling everybody the old Glitchy Farms record, and I showed them the Lady Alex paintings raffle experience. So I don't know if we had any takers on that, but I will have to check after the broadcast to see. And I think I explained it so that people understand, since you've questioned my articulation abilities.
I said through. No, I didn't say when you're talking. I said through like messages or like in chats and stuff. Sometimes how you talk and explain things doesn't come across the same way.
Cheech John Torch. Hey, you know me that shit would have got a fly high, man. I'm so old. This is how old I am. I'm like one generation, really, like maybe 4 years ahead of most of the stoner people that I know. They're all like 4 or 5 years older than me that I first started smoking with and stuff as a kid. And we used to listen to Cheech and Chong religiously. That and George Carlin Toledo Window Box album was a big hit. We watched that and listened to that, and Richard Pryor. That N-word's crazy. Oh man, that's some funny shit. Peaches, what you know about that shit? That's an old school Apple. Uh-huh. Oh. But I mean, we listen to those LPs so much. LP is a long play record for those of you not 30 years old and know what vinyl is. They we used to like recite that shit back to each other. Like we could remember all the lines to like every nuance. That Monty Python, what else? Apple, of course, and what else was I thinking of? Oh, the National Lampoons and so many different things. God, my brain is full of fucking useless, weird shit from when I was a child. Not for primetime players and that weird ensemble of John Candy and Eugene Levy and so on and so forth. Fist Fluis. Harmless bunny rabbit. He could jump about and he had great gnashing teeth. That was always my favorite part of one of the favorite parts of the Holy Grail to goof on, because inevitably somebody would do it while you were tripping and with the fingers and the great gnashing teeth, and he could jump about. Oh my goodness. This is an ex-parrot. He's pointing. He's pointing for the fjords. He's no more. He is an ex-parrot. Oh. Bring forth the holy hand grenade. He's banging coconuts together.
My nose has like scars on it from when Peaches bit me,
Could have been a bone swallow.
and they itch.
I'm afraid like I'm gonna eventually get like Alzheimer's or whatever, and all I will be able to speak in is like riddles made out of Monty Python and Grateful Dead lyrics or something. It's gonna be all messed up. Like, what is he saying? He keeps saying he got no chance of losing this time, and this is an ex-parrot. Have you got any bit burgers? We're all out. I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. I fought in your general direction.
And oh my gosh, that'll be very confusing.
Yeah,
Even more confusing
You'll
than
have
your.
to be watching the Monty Python movies just to like figure it out.
I need
What the hell was he
I need a decoder. I need a decoder.
He keeps saying, "Some call me Tim." He thinks he's a wizard.
Oh my gosh. Snow
First,
Leopard
must
said,
be
I fart
full
in
of
your
yippee."
general direction.
Ooh, a spanking. A spanking. Oh, God. Yeah. See? Yeah, me and Sirius will be the only ones who can communicate later. Lord. So I urge everyone, get all that get that Python in you before it's too late.
I know, like, what you better write me a study guide as to like to give me the decoder now while you're while you're your brain's still working. Please write me down the decoder. You should
You have to watch the Holy Grail, The Life of Brian.
Yeah, but I can't just watch and watch it a
Study
few
John
times and
Cleese for
memorize it as much as if it's going to be a whole language. And you need to write me down a code. Because just because you say the things doesn't mean I understand like what you are going to mean.
Now go away. I shall taunt you a second time. Like all I can imagine is I'll be speaking with a bad French accent, like Steve Martin from the movie. Man, good stuff though. Thank whoever's responsible for the Cheech and Chong dialogue that it's like irreversibly fucking etched into my brain.
Al is having some phone drama tonight. I saw Bluey. Bluey's out. The other dinosaur.
All right.
If you don't know who Bluey is Oswistle's lizard, and it hides. Hibernates.
I wish you wouldn't do that, Peaches. That really freaks me out every single time.
Oz, I really want a picture of him.
Why do you keep doing that? What is that exercise for? You working out? No? Just chill out, dude.
The bird tortures the man.
Stop. Yeah. Yourself, you little.
Peaches is acting like he's gonna fly off of the stand that he's on, but he holds on and flaps his wings, and it makes like all the plants in the whole room start like moving because he's flapping so hard.
Hey, settle down. Just chill out.
And it freaks Steve out because Steve thinks he's just gonna fly.
Because he has before. This is not just an irrational fear of mine. This is a thing that happens.
Oh my god! Oh.
Good Lord. Peaches, settle down. Dave's not here. Who is it? It's me, man. Open up. It's Dave. I got the stuff. Ooh.
Stop! You're
is
making
it?
the dog bark.
Who is it?
Stop.
It's me, Dave. Open up. I got the stuff. Who? Dave, man. Dave's not here, man. Leo, Dave's not here, bro. It's a bit. Yeah. Yeah, I fooled you. I know I fooled you. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I was just kidding. I was just kidding.
Yeah, it's me, Dave. Won't you open the fucking door?
Oh, Dave's not here, Peaches. The life of Brian does have deep moral questions, Norman. That is true.
Norman, I can put your chats on the screen.
I love the would you care for a wafer thin mint? A wafer thin. I'll need another bite. Yeah, meaning of life. Fucking
Leo has the cutest little barks. He does. He sounds like and he does this, and he'll.
Peaches, come on, dude. Everybody loves the fat guy exploding. It's funny.
Keep Steve on his toes.
It's wafer.
Uh-oh, Little said the pet union has begun. He said that once they unionize, we're in trouble.
Relax, Peaches. Relax. Psycho, stop it. You're freaking me out. All right. I don't know. I don't have anything else to add except for that bird fucking is freaking me out.
Al's got power
Welcome
moves
back.
happening.
SFT.
Jenna Colby said crying. Steve, it's okay.
No, it's not. He keeps fucking doing it.
Show him my painting.
No, because then he'll try to fucking fly into it and shit. Be like, this bitch.
No, look, he wants to bite it.
Bite it. Can't bite the painting. Dick. Not nice.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. This is a bit of an odd stream with everything that happened. Thank you, Steve, for covering and playing
is
some
good.
music, and Lady
Hell
Alex
yeah.
when she came on earlier.
Maybe it sounded good and I can make it into a band lab thing. I don't know. It's possible. Anything's possible. Drew took like 15 seconds of Eyes of the World and turned it into a fucking hip hop song. So
Of
I
course he did.
it's all relative, I guess. E equals MC something or other. Dave's not here. Hey, relax with the friggin' flapping over there, you son of a bitch.
Peaches, stop it.
Stop flexing on me, bro.
He wants to come and see the people.
I don't know you like that, son. Yeah, he wants to fucking jump on me because he's a psycho bird. He's the psycho Peaches. Psycho Peaches, kiss, kissay. Fluff, 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 fly, fly. Fluff, 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 fly, fly away.
No.
Oh, Peaches is the bird. Leo is the dog. What's happening?
I don't know. He's being.
A little too aggressive over there?
No, it's just he just was.
Sketching you out because he's hyper.
Mhm.
Should put him in Dang.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to wrap up for the night. Can you stop the loud noise? Oh, Steve.
What? Am I making too much noise? Ask the people. Am I making too much noise?
You always make too much noise.
Just enough. They like realistic sounding Foley.
Laura saying that Drizzle Stank needs to change his name. I like it. Oh my God. Little said, I'm not sure about Lady Alex's advice. I went outside, screamed at the sky, smacked myself in the nuts, and chugged a jar of piss. I didn't feel empowered. My neighbors weren't impressed either. You have to do it on a full moon, Little. And you gotta videotape it. I need evidence of this. I need evidence of what you did for homework for homework purpose. Oh, I had a black cat hiss at me next door at my neighbor. Is that what that means?
That's what the lady told me.
What, you get money if a black cat hisses at you? He didn't. She didn't eat my eyeballs. $12?
Pretty sure. Like it might be $12.50 now. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry you're having phone issues.
Yeah, fucking stupid phone shit. Watch The Simpsons for more inspiration. Drink ethanol. Eat Rice Krispies.
No.
No. Mainline glyphosate.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna say goodnight. Thanks you guys all for hanging out, and sorry I'm off tonight with everything that happened, and just feeling a little bit drained and like, ugh.
Glyphosate. Brought to you by the makers of glyphosate, often mispronounced glyphosate.
Wait, glyphosate?
Mm-hmm.
Peaches is acting up. I gotta get him away so that Steve doesn't like jump out of his fur.
See you later, everybody.
All right. Yeah, everybody have a good night. Please hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe if you're probably subscribed. But if you're new, subscribe to the channel. He's not going to eat the broccoli like that. He only eats the stem. All right. I love y'all. Good night.